Welcome to another segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. Oh, I thought you might be able to see them, but I guess you cannot see them. The candle's burning here. No, I thought you would, but the chair is high. Let me see. The chair is high. So yeah, there's another lantern for my brother Thor. This will be the anniversary. He transitioned a year ago. So I just let it hang out right there. And this is for him. I thought you'd be able to see those candles, but I guess not. Okay. Thank you for coming. Don't worry. I don't like when people bug me to come on tonight. Don't do that. Because if you have to get up for work, you have to go to sleep, not a problem. This will be here tomorrow. I'm not going to take it down. And also in a couple of days when they can, thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. They will be able to put this on YouTube. So it's not a big deal. If you cannot see it live, it's really not that deep. Hi, Jamila. You can see it tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to try to do this, but I seriously doubt if I will be able to complete this tonight. This is going to be on NIPSEY Hussle and his best friend that's been in from, he called him his A1 Day 1, JSTONE. But also, I'm going to do my libations because I can't get into that right now because NIPSEY's been coming to me for 3 days. And when somebody does something or experience it for 3 days, then I knew that I was going to have to get on this tonight because I wasn't going to do this tonight. But because he came for 3 days, hey Nikki, I had to. Thank you. I love the hearts. I had to do it tonight, y'all. So I don't want to waste time because it's already late. Doing libations for NIPSEY Hussle, Armias, Joseph Ashkadam, Ashe, Jackie Wilson, Ashe, Mom, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That's nice. Very nice and smooth. I love rum. I decided to give me a big old bottle because I ran out the other night. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to light a cigar for him. Give him some light. I might sound a little bit, but y'all, I want to get this done because I know I'm starting late, and this is probably going to be part 1 of NIPSEY Hussle and JSTONE. A quite intense reading. Let me tell you who I had to come visit me. Just like last week, you see I didn't mention in the video, but you all that watch my page knew I put Biggie Smalls on my Facebook page because Biggie and Whitney came in here about Shaka Khan. And then someone sent me an email saying Biggie and Whitney and Shaka Khan are getting ready, being inducted into the Hollywood, is it going to be the Hall of Fame or something? It's not Hollywood Star. I think they all got stars, or Shaka, is Shaka getting ready to get one? Biggie, Whitney, and Shaka are getting ready to go into the Hall of Fame, all 3 of them. And I said, wow, that's something because they are down here now. They're down here in the Earth's atmosphere because all 3 of them, Whitney appeared to talk about NIPSEY. They're both Leos and their nicknames are almost fucking the same. Nippy is Whitney's nickname and NIPSEY is Armias's. I tried to, but I'm country, so I got that flat southern accent. I heard his mother pronounce his name Armias, but I be saying Armias, and a lot of people say Armias because I don't mean any harm. I'm just country. So I said, wait a minute, that's not the way you say it. You say it the way his mother says it. It's a beautiful name. She pronounces and the grandmother Armias is Aramis. I have to keep remembering. Don't say it so flat and country. That man name is not no damn. So I thought about that. Okay, and then when Whitney was here, Whitney talked about her very good friend, Shaka Khan, and told me to send a message to Shaka Khan because she was very worried about Shaka Khan. And then when Biggie came, he gave me the song, and I put it on my Facebook. Damn, why she want to stick me from my paper? Yes, neighborhood, honey, neighborhood and all. And I said, Biggie, you want me to tell Nipsey that? He said, yeah, that she trying to stick him for a paper. I said, okay, so I put the 3 of them up there. And then a few days later, I hear that they are doing a 2020 hologram concert tour for Whitney. And the 3 of them are being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'm not crazy. Those 3 are down here in the Earth's atmosphere. They know, well, Shaka's still here in the body. And the spirit, and they're not in the body, but they're still here in the soul and in the mind and in the spirit. And they love Nipsey. They're all around him. They've been talking to him. They've been mentoring him. They've been teaching him so much and spending so much time with them. Now, like I said to you, it's really weird now that, I guess they was, Whitney wouldn't talk to me a couple of years ago, and then I don't know if you saw the old reading I did. I was talking about R. Kelly, and Aaliyah pops in. And then when I said Aaliyah, that there was a girl he was dealing with the Jocelyn Savage girl, I said she kind of had an Aaliyah vibe. What the hell did I say that shit for? I don't mean it, Aaliyah. Look, if your motherfucking ass is in here, look, don't take it that way. I just said that back then when you attacked me in the goddamn video and talking about she'll pull my hair out my damn head. That's what the fuck she said. Now, Aaliyah comes in here. You know what? This reading is so goddamn wow about JSTONE goddamn ass. I don't know how he gonna goddamn see it. I hope he see the shit. I don't know how he feel about people that talk to people on the other goddamn side. As I done told you, just call me Queen Drip of the underworld in this motherfucker. But Aaliyah done brought her goddamn ass back. Not back, as we said out here. She brought it back and talked to me about Nipsey and JSTONE goddamn ass. So I see that, Whitney been nice to me now because she like Nipsey. And Aaliyah like Nipsey and been talking about. So I guess all I needed to find me is a goddamn hot young nigga. Then maybe they would have talked to me a long goddamn time ago. Because they being nice to me now. Because they like Nipsey. So I said, well, okay, I see you all have had a change of heart. You know what I'm saying? They want a fast, goddamn hot-ass motherfucking nigga to come in this bitch. So they come in on for him. So I said, well, shit, however I get it, I goddamn get it. So I'm glad that y'all feel comfortable now to talk to me. They said a lot of people be calling them, and they don't be wanting their goddamn talk. They said people get on in there, but I didn't call their goddamn ass. They come in here when I'm doing the damn read. So, oh boy, like I say, but let me tell you something. I gotta take a break right now. I cannot get to JSTONE because I have to honor the matriarch of Nipsey's family. And he's coming here for 3 days. She ignored me since that last reading went haywire because I said the wrong shit. I didn't know she still loved R. Kelly ass. And she don't like them bitches around him. I didn't know that because I heard in the news, she didn't like him. My mama didn't like him. They had to get away from him. But I see that's not true. She has been visiting R. Kelly over the years. And they did care for each other. And he does care for Aaliyah. He still does care for Aaliyah. I think he really was in love with Aaliyah. Let me tell you something here that I have to get to quickly. I hope that I don't offend Nipsey's family. They don't consider me disrespectful for what I'm about to say. I am not trying to get in their business. I believe I heard Nipsey say this. Nipsey has been coming in here for 3 days. He is concerned about his grandmother, Margaret Butte. So I could be getting this wrong, but for 3 days, he's coming here. And then this morning, he woke me up. Hi, Kenneth. He woke me up. He came as the little one, little Aramis, the little boy. And I looked up and I said, oh, hello, baby. What are you doing here? And where have you been? I've been missing you. Wondering where you've been, little one. And I said, well, get up here. Bring your pretty little self up here. I said, you're such a pretty little boy. He hops up. But he wasn't talkative and happy. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm worried about my grandmother. I said, well, what's wrong, baby? You're worried about your grandmother? He said, yes, I want her to take really good care of herself, and I want people around her to take very good care of Grandma, because I don't want anything to happen to her. And I said, okay, this is the 3rd day you've come in here with this, so I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the show tonight so I can deliver the message. Whether they think I'm crazy or not, I'm still going to do what you're asking me to do. He says that he wants them to take her, whether she wants to or not, whether they have to pick her up like a little girl and take her to the hospital. He wants her to get a physical. He's telling me he's worried about her heart. And he's showing me one side of the heart. There is, because you have 4 chambers in the heart. I think with 2 atrium and 2 chambers. You got 2 upper, 2 lower. There's 1 upper and 1 lower part of the heart. He says he's concerned about, because it looked like I saw some plaque in the corner of the upper chamber, and then I'm looking at the vein, the main vein, so there would be what the inferior vena cava, and also the arteries need to be checked. He said there is inflammation. I'm going to read what he's saying to me. He said the heart, there are 2 chambers. He said there's plaque on one side, and he said when the heart beats, when Grandma's heart beats, there is a slight delay, and the way the blood flows through the heart, he said there is, hydrocretia, there's a valve. The way the valve is inside of the heart, it opens and closes, but there's a slight delay in it. It's a little bit sticky, as if there's a little bit, and this can happen to anybody. It has nothing to do with her age, really, because there are people that have heart attacks and strokes much younger, so that's not it. This can be still treated, this could be turned around, but he feels he doesn't want anybody talking loud around her. He doesn't want anybody arguing with her. He doesn't want anybody disrespecting her. He wants her to have peace, relaxation, and quiet. He even wants someone to massage her legs and her feet, because he's saying that the circulation sometimes is a little bit sluggish and heavy in the bottom of the body. But he's saying inside of the body, where you cannot see, some veins, he said there is inflammation in the veins and the way the blood flows through the veins. He said in some of the arteries there is plaque in some areas, or little hardening in them, where she basically needs to be detoxed. He wants her diet. He said, she seems like the type to me, very independent, very self-sufficient, still walking around, beautiful woman, still could talk and think, very quick-witted, very spiritual, very sharp. You all can see that. You can tell that. But at the same time, there needs to be a herbal cleanse to clean her arteries, her veins, her blood, her liver, her kidneys, because he says arteries have heavy plaque in some pockets. The veins have inflammation in segments, poor circulation, blood pooling in the lower body. And he's saying he's worried about her eyes. He says her eyes, something's going on with Grandma's eyes. And he focused on one eye over the other, and the central nervous system. Well, I wouldn't want her to be vegan all the time, because she'd be so thin. Most of the people that I see are totally vegan, are so thin. They either go one extreme or the other. They eat a lot of starch because they can't eat the meat. Okay, very good. I'm glad she's active. So, hey, maybe I'm getting it wrong, but I still am obligated to the Spirit. When he keeps saying this for 3 days to me, that in the deep arteries and veins, he's concerned about them, and he wants her checked. He wants her heart checked. And he says her eyes checked, the optic nerve into the brain checked. He wants to make sure everything's functioning in her brain, in the central nervous system, because when he went down and showed me her back, like the spinal column, there's one nerve coming out of the spinal column going down into the low back, one hip, one leg, and going down. He says it's a little bit off. So he said it would be good if she had he wants grandma pampered and spoiled. And he said he doesn't want anybody talking to her any kind of way. He wants her to be in a very peaceful, loving space. He doesn't want her stressed. He doesn't want her blood pressure to go up, because he doesn't want her to have a mini heart attack or a mini stroke. He's very afraid of that, and her eyes need to be checked, because he started mentioning, he says sometimes she has a problem with farsightedness with some things. She has a problem seeing some things far away and then some things really close. I don't know what that means, or those objects. He said there's sometimes, and he mentioned one eye, and when I looked down into the eye, one eye underneath the tissue, there looks like a small lump. You can't see it from the outside looking in, just looking at her. It's just small, it's tiny, but it looks like it's tissue. I like I say, it could just be me. It may be nothing, but I am obligated to repeat it, because NIPSEY kept coming in here, and it was the little boy part of him that kept coming. This is the 3rd day he came. I said, that's it. I am getting up. I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up what I'm doing so that I can be obedient. And then he mentioned the digestive system with the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the colon. He said it needs to be detoxed. That's all. She can still eat what she wants, but in between eating what she wants, he wants her to incorporate some live juice, if somebody can juice for her, and put all the herbs in. Her body systems need to be detoxed. That's basically what he's saying. Her organs need to be cleaned. The liver needs to be cleaned. The kidneys need to be cleaned. And of course, as we know, the gallbladder and the pancreas, they deal with secreting the enzymes for digestion and balancing, her sugar. And that's what he was saying. He does not want her to leave. She has been here a long time. And I'm going to tell you what else I saw was really weird. When I started to look into Grandma's body and look into the digestive, I saw other ancestors that are around her right now. Not just NIPSEY. There are other ones that have gone to the other side, male and female. And there was a lady, I'm getting chills now, a light-skinned lady, really exotic looking, Creole looking, crying. She was crying for NIPSEY. She saw what happened to him, and she just said, she kept covering her mouth. And she said, why did you do that? How could you do that to him? And she saw people around him when this was happening, and she said, y'all are supposed to be his friends. You're supposed to be his family, and you're doing this to him. How could you do this to him? And she was just screaming. And it reminded me of the light-skinned lady that I saw that they said might have done a few segments on Love and Hip Hop, that talked to the police and said she saw it, and now the lady has disappeared. An actress had a sundress or something on. They showed me a picture. Hi, Philanda. And I don't know where this lady is, and I don't know if the police took her story seriously. Excuse me. Or what are they going to do about it? Okay. And she's around his grandmother. And then I'm going to tell you something really weird. Also just happened to me a few minutes ago. I was getting dressed, and I was thinking about the Brinks truck. Y'all, is the Brinks truck still up there at the store? Because I knew he said he wanted his family to keep that truck. He doesn't, hi Star Eve, he doesn't want that truck sold. He doesn't want it given to anybody. He doesn't want people, strangers, in and out of that truck, okay? Because he said there's something he wants. Sam, Samantha, there's something about that truck, and he said, please don't let people go in and out of his truck. Lock that truck and get that truck immediately. And I can't get into all of it here. They'll probably know more about what I'm talking about, because I asked him again tonight. I said, Nipsey, what is it about the truck? I know you love the truck, and you said people were in that truck that had something to do with hurting you. They're supposed to be your friends that are rolling that truck. And I remember a few months ago he asked me, where is the mechanic to the truck? Because somebody sent me a video and said that the truck had been moved like a week ago. I saw it on a video on YouTube, so I wondered, had they taken the truck from the marathon? Because then when I asked him, I turned my head, and a loud, you know how I did the show like a couple weeks ago, and a loud, high-pitched sound went through my ears, and then it felt like the temperature, like in my ears, or like I felt like I was in an airplane when you go up really, really high, and you can't really hear anything. My ears got like that like a couple of weeks ago. You see when the show and I was morphing and everything was shifting in the video. Yes, he's been talking about that truck. It's something about the truck. So when I asked what is it about that truck, and he only wants his family to have that truck, he doesn't want it sold, I heard a ting, 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 ting. I think that truck has a computer code on that truck. I wonder, is that a security on that truck, or a camera or something on it? His family needs to get that truck and look through there and not let other people have free reign over it, and do not sell that truck. Because I heard that beeping. It's a computer on that truck. Something, it sounded like that. I heard it. I never heard that before. Like it's some type of code on that truck, or even a camera on that truck. And another thing that bothered me is how I saw people, including one of the baby's mothers, watching video of how he was murdered. As people, had a live feed to that, like a snuff party, like a snuff film. Watch that live and enjoyed it. Have copies of this and replay. It's quite disgusting. Higher ups of watching this. You see that? Yeah. And then as they're watching this, and I saw one of the baby's mothers watch that and felt like it was appropriate. No, I think it's him. I think Nipsey had a camera in there. Somebody put it in there. That's all I'm going to say about it. I really hope his family gets that truck, and don't let other people have access to it. And I remember a couple months ago, he said something about a person with the M. The beginning name beginning with an M. It had something to do with that truck. Now let me tell you something else. When I started to look at this, after I told you all about Young Thug and the artist, and I asked y'all to watch it and let's see what's going on, you all sent me pictures. And some of his artists do hang out with Young Thug and know him. I think that's one of them had a birthday party a couple of weeks or so ago. And this is what we are dealing with again. We are dealing with masks. We're dealing with this reading with JSTONE. We are dealing with people. Smiling faces. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces, lying faces. You can't trust them. These people are around JSTONE with masks on. Maskis. Pretending they love him. Pretending they love NIPSEY. And NIPSEY said, he wrote, I got this long letter here. I hope I'm going to try to read it. It's very long. Anytime anybody get in your face, keep talking about they love me. Then we said, JSTONE, watch the motherfucker. Always talking about this and that, and I love NIPSEY, and I want to work with you. I want to do this with him. I want to do that with you because of him, and I love. He said, watch a motherfucker. That's all that goddamn talking and that goddamn jaw janking as we sit down here. Always fucking running your goddamn mouth about NIPSEY. You this and that, and you love him, and yo, let's do this together. I love you, JSTONE, because that's my boy, that's my nigga, and all that. And yeah, don't trust it. They ain't up to no goddamn good. And he told me, JSTONE better watch his goddamn self, because some people wants to kill JSTONE. Some of them same ones that had something to do with doing that shit to NIPSEY. For some reason, he told me JSTONE better watch his goddamn back. JSTONE better watch his temper. JSTONE best to watch these bitches he's fucking, or who he's trying to goddamn fuck. Just like about a week or so ago, NIPSEY showed me the face of Jason. You know, Jason the Friday the 13th ass. I said, NIPSEY just, I told somebody, I don't know if I told Shannon or somebody, I said, NIPSEY just showed me Jason for Friday the 13th. I said, did he know somebody named Jason? She said, that's the game, JSTONE. I said, no, it's Jason, goddammit, right now. That's what the fuck it is. It's Jason, goddamn. That's what his name is right now. I said, he got a mask on. Watch. And he brought this shit in here around Halloween. The white mask with them damn metal teeth is in the bottle. I said, watch it. I said, what you saying, NIPSEY? He said, what? I said, the nigga Jason. And you see, I said that shit last week. And then his manager come out and talking all this shit about NIPSEY that I'm sure he didn't talk while the man was in his body. Then they done come out with the prolific record. They said, well, Faith Evans owned the name Prolific, so, you know, it wasn't NIPSEY's. But it's amazing. Well, why didn't y'all use Prolific 10 years ago when she bought this shit? You know, why do you do that now after NIPSEY made it popular and put it on his face? You know, using that, he said he had a mask on. And I looked at that with Jason. No, Nikki, it ain't, goddamn it, it's Jason tonight in this motherfucker now. We in Halloween month now. Don't disturb my grind now. He said some tricky shit going on. You appear in one way, but you got that goddamn mask on. There's something off about this. Now, I don't know if it's true, but they said he fired his manager for continuously attacking NIPSEY. I don't know if that is true, but he's telling me something is off. And then when you look at Jason, remember, Jason had that handler, that psychiatrist. That was that handler. And then he was chasing Jamie Lee Curtis. So there's a woman in here that he had an obsession over. And the fucker mind ain't good. He was deranged. And I'm not sure if you go back dealing with Jason, this goes back but to his mother or something while he's so sick like that. See? So you got to look at, even though I be telling y'all shit, they sound like goddamn cartoon and shit, and superheroes and Batman and shit. This shit is a parallel from the spirit world, the cartoon realm, which is also the spirit realm, into the goddamn physical. Because I said the goddamn shit. last week, and he's showing me every time. A lot of these people in NIPSEY are showing me about, and he told me to tell JSTONE, watch goddamn Friday the 13th head ass niggas. Niggas come in here with their name Jason and shit. Don't trust they goddamn man. Especially when you see how his manager was acting all throwed out. It's a secret, it's an admiration, but it's also an obsession and a jealousy. You're stalking this man's legacy, his image, what he laid down when he in the physical, and now you are stalking that. And you want to put the mask on of that. You want to emulate that, and you want to take on the energy of that. That's you're stalking someone. You're obsessed. God damn it. You want to beat them. You want to ride the wave of that bag. See, that's what he said. Watch him, goddamn it, JSTONE. Watch these fuckers. And he's saying this shit. We're in Halloween. So you have to remember what is Halloween. The month of the dead. And what they wearing? They wearing masks in this bitch. Disguising theyself. Transforming ass bitch ass niggas. Pretending to be something you damn not. No. Also, what came up in JSTONE better watch his goddamn self. Now, I could be getting this goddamn wrong, but I'm obligated to repeat this shit the way that I think he said the goddamn shit now. Because he also got into time where he said JSTONE got so angry about what happened to him, he want to get up and do something. I seen NIPSEY get on the ground, literally, on the floor, in the house he was in, and wrap his arms around JSTONE's legs and feet and said, don't walk no step further to leave this goddamn house where you had to do nothing to nobody. Don't do it, JSTONE. Because they got that goddamn ankle bracelet for that ass and the fucking bracelet to put on your damn wrists. See? It's a setup, goddamn it. NIPSEY don't want you doing that. Not right now. They want you to do that. See, he got people talking and gossiping, trying to keep up shit and trying to steal shit from JSTONE and set JSTONE ass the fuck up to get him to put his ass back in goddamn Chanyang. The police is watching you, JSTONE. Some dirty niggas and them gangs talking to the police, watching your ass wanna either it's something open on you, cause like you just got out of jail. I hope you resolve this shit and you really watch your goddamn self, cause they talking about getting your ass out the goddamn way through jail or hell. And they did these niggas. This ain't no whole bunch of white folks here. The niggas is plotting on you in two goddamn ways. They can't build a case on you to send your ass back to goddamn Chanyang. They're gonna try to provoke you to send yourself. Then you need to be careful if you is drinking, JSTONE, or smoking. You need to stop. If you're getting drunk, you need to do that at home, by yourself. You want to smoke? You need to do that shit at home, around people that you trust, because you are being watched. If I was you, I'd even watch what I say on my phone. You're being listened to. They know where you stay. They know your schedule. Have mercy. Could be me. I could have misinterpreted what your big brother is saying to you. But you, even though you got money coming to you, you got offers You got good opportunities coming to you because of your brother. The work you have done, and him shielding you and having your back and you having his back. Your brother physically, it breaks his heart because he's not here to physically protect you. But he's with you. He never left you. He is with you all the goddamn time. And he tried to talk to you. And in your darkest hour, when you were crying and you were longing for him and feeling so fucked up because he was literally crucified. And it turned your life upside down and other people's lives upside down. He still is trying to speak to you and tell you to go on. Carry on the marathon, goddammit. Carry it on. He's been so close to you. Anytime, JSTONE, that you feel like something is there or somebody is there and ain't nobody there, I see him positioning himself or somebody standing behind you, or you might have think you felt something or you heard something. He'd be like, it's me, nigga. It's me, nigga. Trying to let you know. Like, it's me, goddammit. It's me, nigga. He'd be right up on you all the time. Trying to tell you to watch out for the pitfalls. Because although you have this attention on you now, and you have the opportunities coming to you, he said, whatever contract they give you, it is always the devil in the details. Don't sign these goddamn contracts, JSTONE. People that are coming to you like they are friends are wearing masks to get you to sign a contract that will destroy you. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but I look at this and I wanted to take my time. All these people you think are your friend, or they love him so much they weren't his goddamn friend. They were too jealous of him. Now they feel like you are vulnerable. You are alone. You don't have him, but you do have him. You just have to listen. He's not left this plane. He go different places. He leave this plane to handle business, but then he come back because he have unfinished. He love you so much. He loves you. He said you are his brother from another mother. It hurts him so much because he knows that you're hurting. He knows you want revenge. And the scary thing is, these people that you think are your friends out there, these people in these organizations that set him up, his homeboys, oh, the upper ones have had private meetings about you. Just like they had private meetings about him. Not all of them. Just like not all of them set NIPSEY up. But the powers that be that gave the green light, they are, what can I call this? Deconstruction, reconstruction, redistricting, and redlining. They want to destroy a music culture. This is also people inside of the industry. That out there, I don't know what they want to do, but they want to destroy that culture and the independent artists and building their own businesses and their own labels. They want to break that down, tear that up, bring in a new culture where they're controlling, pimping, and running this, destroy that style, and move. They want to merge it with LA and Atlanta, and they want to dominate it and break these people's culture that started with NIPSEY because of what he had done and the opportunities in showing artists to control their own things, their own destiny, their own music. They want to destroy the ones that they felt were in power, and they want to break it up and chop it up, and they want to arrest and destroy that culture and the opportunities for them to rise like they had done and like Nipsey had done. And this, I don't see that all these people are friends because they see JSTONE as the second wind or the second leg of Nipsey. For Nipsey to move through and him to implement Nipsey's principle and his principle. They don't want that to happen. Some of those higher up in that gang that are also working with police have had conversations about JSTONE, and they're trying to see, is JSTONE going to be flexible? Is JSTONE going to be willing to forgive and forget and let bygones be bygones? And then some other crazy shit came to me. They want JSTONE to be in the family and function and still make money like nothing ever happened. And they want to act as if Nipsey had a debt that they want JSTONE to resurrect and they can goddamn recollect on some bullshit. Have him out there hustling and grinding with them like in the old days, and then cover the shit with the music and make him a damn work mule and pimp and play on him and use him. See, they trying to feel JSTONE out. If they haven't approached him to see how he thinking and how he feeling, they're going to send somebody. Maybe more than one that they feel can get a gauge of where JSTONE is. And if he's willing to play ball and, yeah, we did that, but you know, can you let that slide? They're going to do it to your goddamn ass too, JSTONE. Play with them. Fuck with it. I know you're part of that family. But that family is also afraid of you on the low. The little bit, some of them in there that orchestrated that goddamn shit is trying to gauge JSTONE thoughts and feelings about his brother. Because they wants to know, is you want to get some get back? You want to, I don't know how you feel. See. So they are preparing to set him up. Oh, goddamn. And who else kept coming up with him? The Joker. The Joker, and this is where AALIYAH comes in here, because I didn't know. I was trying to figure out what the fuck this was. I kept looking at JSTONE picture. They had up when he just did a new interview from being in mourning all these months. I kept looking at JSTONE, and I said, why the fuck do I see this thing on him? When I look at his face, I kept seeing a vampire. And I said, how the fuck JSTONE get a goddamn vampire on him? I waited, I look at it in the morning, I put the thing down, I look at it in the evening, I see the vampire, then I look the next day, I said, who is feasting on JSTONE? Who is trying to get in JSTONE mind? Then I said, Nipsey, what the fuck is this? He said, a woman. I said, really? He said, a woman and alcohol and drugs. So I don't know if JSTONE take a little drink and take a little smoke. I don't know if he like random pussy, strange pussy. Because I seen he had some problems with some women in the past. I don't know if he's been with one woman for a long period of time, because I saw some drama with one. I saw actually 2-3 women pop up in this reading, and one of these women I see pop up is a mother and is associated with Nipsey and Nipsey's family. So I don't know if he's hangs with the family, friends with the family. I'm sure he is friends with the family. Excuse me. Or is this also, I don't know, he's friends with the baby's mothers, or just one of the baby's mothers, because I saw conflict with one of these women, where she felt like she was betrayed and backstabbed in the process of Nipsey being assassinated, and then one he fought with. He had disagreements with this female who comes up as a queen. One was a Sagittarius. So I don't know if he's dating someone that's a Sagittarius or I don't know how many children he has, but Nipsey told me he saw his future and he saw JSTONE and a boy. So I don't know if he already has a boy or he saw JSTONE with, he said, his woman and a son. So I don't know if he would have another child. And Nipsey was just smiling. He was with JSTONE and his family in the future. And he said JSTONE needed the stability and the balance of a family and a good woman. Because when I saw the vampire, and Nipsey told me it was a female spirit. JSTONE is being set up right now and groomed to get caught up either through alcohol, drugs, and sex. And he needs to watch porn. If he's into porn, if he's into fast women, big booties like they shake their ass and come freely and throw themselves on him, it's a setup. People, you're out giving you drinks, you need to stop. If you're drinking drinks openly in clubs and public places, you don't know who fixing to drink, you don't know who bringing it to you, loose behavior. People, there are men I saw around you that act like they're your friends. They are your enemies. And this also has to do with law enforcement. I've seen them around you. I've seen them on you. Like I say, I don't know if you just got out of jail and you have no jail problems, charges are dropped, case is closed. If you have something that's not closed, you better watch it. And even if you have something that's closed, you better watch it. Because I saw men around him trying to provoke JSTONE, to put him in a position to steal from him. He's already lost a great deal. He physically lost the king, the general that was over everything and protecting him and would never hurt him with the record deal. He already lost something great that can never be replaced. But he is still standing on all 10 in the spirit realm. He be out there with y'all and around you all the time, JSTONE. Be trying to talk to your goddamn ass and listen to you. Don't do no dumb, reckless ass goddamn shit now. And don't be out here balling with these bitches and this drinking, taking everybody a piece of pussy that they show you a shot of pussy. It's not safe for you. So you got to, like Nipsey say, you got to have a military mind here. You got to play chess and sit back and think about everything you do before you do it and who the fuck is getting in your goddamn face. See, that's what I'm trying to say, the person that just made that goddamn comment. I look at this and I see the vampires already on JSTONE. So that means JSTONE has already been in the presence of these men and women. Some niggas put that vampire spirit on JSTONE goddamn ass because they know what he loves. So I wonder, do JSTONE like wild pussy? Is he got a woman of his own? Or do he like strange pussy? Does he like to go out when it get dark like you going trick-or-treating in the night and go on social media or out in the club and get you a piece of strange pussy? That's what's going to do your ass in right there. Because they got the plants waiting on that ass. I ain't saying don't get your dick sucked. God damn it. Don't get you no freaker link. And don't goddamn let them jack it and get you some good pussy to fuck. I didn't say that. But it's a way that grown men do what the fuck they do. All outside and shit. Bitches you don't know, getting all kind of strange, wild, untamed pussy. You want to do you some hard fucking? Get you somebody to fuck that you know is goddamn safe. And ain't out here just with anybody a random because you think it's a fucking random. It's not a goddamn random. Your fucking ass going to be set up on what? That's what Nipsey say. You're going to be set up on your vices. Whatever your weakness is, they already got your ass down pat for you to walk into it. I don't know if you got a main woman that you with, or if you're single, you got problem, you dig hard. Look, I'm just saying what your big brother told me. Whatever your vices is, you better control them. Because they're going to lure you in. That's right. The vampires is on the hunt right now for October. They are on the fucking hunt. Look, I don't want to talk back to that demon with them ABCs on that man on that heroin. That's some dirty shit that man did. That demon did that man. Matter of fact, the ABCs came up and JSTONE read. I said, what the fuck? Please, no, you're not getting in my mouth to do that bullshit to me again. I know JSTONE. I didn't see JSTONE on no hard shit like that. But the ABCs popped up. Which also ties into DNA. So I am looking here and I'm seeing that JSTONE is very sexual. See? I didn't see no boys. He likes pussy. He likes exotic ass shaking, ass twisting, hop on the dick, wild pussy. See? I could be wrong. I don't know him. That's what I pick up. That's what NIPSEY was saying, that JSTONE, they already got you figured out. That's what they do when they approach people with deals. One of these deals people talking to you about, several of them, you better get Black Sam, better get your lawyer or some goddamn body to look over, because he's saying the devil is always in the details. And when you get in it, you're not going to be able to get out. They know you're very close to NIPSEY. So you're the one they want. They know you have his energy on you. You have his blessing on you. Be very successful and wealthy. And these people are courting you again. They got on masks. Even if they knew NIPSEY before, and they're coming to you now, these people want to lock you into a contract. And then when you get into some of these contracts, I'm telling you right now, there's magic and being involved here. They're going to drain your energy, and demonic things will happen to you when you sign this contract. Then they're going to put everything on you that you like. All your weaknesses, they're going to put that on you. And it's going to look like things are going to go your way. And then they're going to start testing you to see what will you do to get this contract. Now you done got in it, to keep it, and are you going to sell out? But if you sign the right one, they're going to get your ass either way, because it's a trap and a goddamn tree. And these peoples around you, if they're not NIPSEY's family and people you know for sure. Now, I hate to say what I'm finna say, because I might have misunderstood NIPSEY, and I'm willing to be corrected. So I'm going to watch and see. Some of them from All Money In, they can be compromised. You need to watch them, JSTONE. They might have been all good when NIPSEY was in his body. He said no. He just confirmed. You think all of them, all the artists, are going to be like you? He say two. He pointed out two of them to me. Are already kind of, he said, teeter-tottering on the fence. That's all I'm going to say. I want to say three, but I'm going to say two. He says, already being courted to go another goddamn way. See, I ain't going to say no name because I have looked at all of them. But it's so goddamn much. I didn't do no whole fucking reading on them. Then when I looked at that vampire spirit, see, and that tell me I seen it all over JSTONE face and all around his mouth. So, I don't know about the shit in his face. That shit is so strong in his face. That spirit is not on the outside of his body. That spirit has moved through JSTONE body, and the spirit is down to JSTONE bone. So that means he done been with a bitch that got that spirit on her that's from a vampire sect that a man put her up to that shit. He don't have to be in a relationship, but it has been sexual. Because it talked to me. That's when AALIYAH came up. Now, I heard somebody that did a reading on her, was talking about her a few years ago, and said, yeah, she was so pure, and that spirit, here her motherfucking ass go. Bitch, we ain't doing that tonight now. I'm telling you, think about putting your hand and pulling my damn hair out hole. We're going to cut this fucker off and roll. I'm telling you now, Leah, don't come in here with that fuck shit now. Because, see, I'm not finna, I'm just telling you, I'm just saying. Stay your ass right there. Rat, not right. Rat. Stay right there. Don't walk, don't ease like you did that damn walking that vampire. Don't ease over here like that, because I know it's on. Stay right there. I know how you pulled that shit on me the last goddamn time. Your ass real little, but you are deadly. You real strong too. You're not finna do that to me no more. Keep your goddamn, I know how she sneaky. She's slick. She's slick. AALIYAH that done popped up when I said that vampire. Now, the lady was doing a reading on her. And she's talking about, oh, she's so full of light. And she couldn't even be turned. They couldn't put that vampire spirit on her. Her brother, I don't know if this is true, but they said her brother had to do a voiceover for her to do the movie Queen of the Damned because she wasn't demonic enough. Baby, let's see her. She coming here this goddamn time with NIPSEY, and she did more talking because she like him. Told me. Then I seen a white man vampire. It had something to do with that movie. They got a vampire cult out there in LA. Is that where she shot that goddamn movie at? Because it's tied to LA. Tell me where if I'm wrong. Now, when she shot that movie, they had already done a ritual on AALIYAH. AALIYAH was possessed with the vampire queen. And when you're dealing with snakes and vampires, you also have to go back to Egypt. Or she a Capricorn. Well, the bitch is a snake tonight, goddammit. The fucker is a damn vampire in this bitch. She has been that before that movie. When she knew that she... See, I don't trust no bitch with no sharp fang on the side of their teeth. Out of that sharp shit, you can't watch, you can't trust. You have to watch they goddamn ass. See? When fuckers will turn, they got that canine in them. When she got that script, and she knew she was going to do that movie, this is what she said. Now, I don't know where this went on at. Because y'all think, let me say this right quick. Y'all think R. Kelly is the first one. And y'all tell me this right here, because I don't know. I got to do some more research. Did she mention... They mentioned somebody named Kevin. Kevin. And that's what Nipsey was saying too. See, AALIYAH's bloodline, she got a special bloodline. That Houghton, that is like an occult Illuminati bloodline. See, when she was a little girl, she being in the bed asleep. Them beings them demonic beings come through there and watch her. I see the shadows on the wall, and it was men's wanna. Yeah, it's not R. Goddamn it, down here is Ira and this mother. Ira, goddamn Kelly. I'm country and proud of it. Now, they wanted to have sex with her. There was pedophiles around her. Now, I'm going to say something here. I know y'all probably don't understand it, but see, her bloodline was like this. That child had been prophesied to come. And the spirits, they watch certain children and certain bloodline. This had been done before. Some other child had been talented before. See, she was supposed to be a blood sacrifice. They were supposed to put her in the industry to be given back to those spirits, to be sacrificed. Now, I don't know if her mother knew, somebody in the family knew, but that child has a bloodline like that, and the father is coming up to me. I don't know if the father was a Mason or there was Masonic activity, but she had that type of royal, very regal bloodline, and she was very special. And it was people, this is the way these people think. She's standing right there, and if she says I'm wrong, I'll stop. She's not stopping me. She's not correcting me. She's saying that they wanted to suck her vagina when she was a little girl. They wanted to get the neck. See, you have to realize some women, not all women, have a certain frequency in their vagina. And the vibration of it, and it's a high, like real spiritual frequency in the vagina. And they want to keep that woman where the family get her first. The family break her in and do a satanic ritual over her. Everybody in the world don't get to sleep with her. She don't get to pick. It's women's and families like that. They can't sleep with everybody. It's like they actually they have incest. Just like some of the royal family in Egypt was incestuous. And some of the royal family, the British, are incestuous. You see that. They know how to break it down. Okay, we're going to get you with your 15th cousin. Y'all fucking have some children. They ain't going to be deformed, have no mental issues and shit. They do that because those are Illuminati bloodlines, satanic, demonic families. That is all allowed. It's all a part of it. Leah was one of them bloodlines. Just people didn't know. I'll tell you what she is now. She's a full-blown ass vampire. They call that movie Queen of the Damned. She is now queen over the goddamn damned. She took that role and they then possessed her. Now, like I said, go back to this man named Kevin. This was somebody named Kevin that was in the beginning when she started getting into the industry around her family. So I don't know if this was a producer or somebody in the music industry that had something to do with introducing her into the field. Okay. R. Kelly wasn't the first person that had touched her. They might not have had full-blown sex with her, but there was someone in that family that connected, and then she mentioned her uncle. Her uncle might be the one I'm thinking of, the light-skinned man that introduced her to R. Kelly. There was somebody that was dealing with her before R. Kelly, and she brought up the uncle. Her and NIPSEY brought up the uncle. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I just don't remember his name. They say when she got to R. Kelly, a ritual had already been done on her. So R. Kelly was doing what he was supposed to do, but R. Kelly fell in love with her. He wanted her for himself. Okay, the uncle named Barry. There's somebody else coming up here with the name Kevin. You got to find out who this Kevin person is. Because, let me tell you something. When people are in the industry, And they surround these children, singers, dancers, actors, actresses. Usually these are people that are also related to them some type of way. You just don't know, and they are a part of the game, and they have taken the oath. These are Masons, male Masons, female Masons, or they sometimes call them Eastern Stars, and there are other Masonic organizations for female you don't know about. Ain't no anybody gonna get close to them, get around them to disturb those rituals, to continue the bloodline and the spirits that are in that bloodline. I already addressed left eye when I started off with NIPSEY. Left eye came in here. And also the sexual union, because see, what a lot of you don't understand, when people are in these orgies to get these deals and entertainment, some of them were born into that, and they are meant to be right where they are. And you're thinking, when those people are having sex with a human being, it's just a human being, and yes, some of them are lustful, but what you don't understand is those people have demons inside of them. So they transfer it. They transfer the demon onto the person. Through the sex act, through the orgy, those places are already consecrated for demonic activity. And then you have handlers and watchers over the events. And the demons are surrounding the event. So AALIYAH was possessed. She's right here. She's showing me her fangs now. And she told me, one of them white men, there was a secret orgy before the movie. Go back and look at her. I never looked at this interview before. I looked at her interview when she was talking about the movie. And it's the way she was talking. It's two people talking. When she is talking, you're not talking to her. You're talking to a grown, older woman. One that, a vampire, that is in very much control and very dominant and very aggressive, that is a killer. Go back and listen to her. You can tell the way she's talking and the way she changes her voice, the way she changes her inflections, and then she get quiet like she's trying to get this shit back down, like she's trying to get it back together. She was fully possessed with that grown woman, vampire spirit, very ancient spirit that also goes back to Egypt. They are white and they're black. Then she told me they had like a moon ritual, a full moon ritual for the period. See, you have to understand, especially white men. See, some black men into it too. A lot of them don't talk about it. They, because of her frequency, her vibration, and her playing the vampire role, and they possessed her to bring that queen back into this realm to seduce through the movie. They consume her period blood. See, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about that. They drank it, they eat out of certain women's vagina. Because that period blood and the way AALIYAH, the frequency of her pussy, is women's walking right around now that's not completely human. You think they're human, but it's on their bloodline or what spirit possessed them, what's in their energy, what was in their mama. They got a witchcraft pussy with a high vibration on the motherfucker. Turn a nigga out, have his mind fucked up. And they'll eat her period. So a lot of men eat period blood. I ain't with that. You's a motherfucking lie, because a lot of them do this shit. That's the divine elixir. You get the right woman blood out of uterus, come down during the right time, in the full moon. Men love to eat out of her ass because that will set a man free and it'll heal him. It got regenerative properties in it. It is the divine elixir of the goddess. God damn it. And I don't fuck out around out here eating no crackhead ass. Now, I done said every goddamn pussy vibrate like that. That's why you see these men, yes, no, what you want, what you say you need. That's why. She got him fucked up in the ass. It's that sex magic. You're doing the ritual of the goddess. Letting the divine elixir come out of between her legs. Leah said they did that to her. They got some of her blood. They knew she was the one to play that part, and that little girl played that goddamn part. Especially when she came in there in that goddamn club and walking the way she was walking and trusting. I said, get it, little bitch. Get it, goddamn it. She was walking just like a goddess. One that will fuck you up. That come from straight out of a goddamn tomb. And Egypt, like they dug this fuck up, and they did. They did, goddamn it. She was cold with it, wasn't she? She was not fucking playing. That thing in her wasn't playing. And after they did that, before they did that movie, they already knew what they were going to do. Because it released a certain energy to have it from the blood of her. Now, don't think that they do not have some of that girl's teeth and bone and ash, skin. That's why she can come back here so easily like she do. Blood, because they got that before she was in that crash. You see, that's what she told me. When you do that to someone on the other side, you can still control them and have them do your bidding. She is over incubus and succubus. And there are, I see a white sect of vampires. There's some black ones in there too. Them particular, she told me about them because one of them looked like the one I seen on JSTONE. They summoned her up, some men. I know this sounds crazy to y'all, but that's all right. I'm going to say it anyway. Give a fuck. They sick that spirit sent it out in a female to go and seduce and vampire off of JSTONE. And to lure it back, because he won't see the connection. Lure him into one of them deals. By the time he figure out what's going on, the shit beat done went down. He won't be able to get out of it. That's why NIPSEY told me to come tell. And then AALIYAH jumps in. She said, this is what they do. They have the male vampire, the ones that like men, and they have the female, and them things will have you doing all kinds of stuff. Snorting powder you ain't never snorted, popping Molly, all in kind of group sex and shit, getting drunk, losing your mind, losing your temper, getting in fights, accidents, things that you would not normally do, because what do? They drive you down. And when they drive you down, they want you to go into their lair. They want you to go into their realm. Why? Because they're going to feast off of you. See, they already physically did this to his leader. You see. They know he don't listen to the leader, because I don't know if JSTONE has those abilities to hear, to see NIPSEY. Because NIPSEY be trying. He been trying to talk to JSTONE. And then it's a lady that's around JSTONE. A light-skinned lady. She come in the spirit and she watched JSTONE all the time. She be floating around him and above his head, and she be trying to check on him and talk to him. He don't see her neither. He don't talk to her neither. Now, let me read this because I've been trying to see. Yes, he say, now the 4 of diamonds come up for JSTONE. And that is fighting for who you are. Fighting for what you have. And not letting it go. And baby, you are in a fight. You better goddamn fight, because they are fighting to fucking take it. And to set you up. And to take all of your opportunity. That might be his mama. I haven't seen his mama. But this lady be floating around him. And she be around him. And she cries for him. She loves him. You don't know. You don't see her. She let me see her. I saw her about 3-4 days ago. I started to see her. She always be around him. Yes, but when you like turn Leah out, you have to understand that some of these babies, I hate to say it, baby, but they set up to be turned out before they get here. They already know that they're coming. They know that they're coming. And they know what they're going to do to them, because that's a part of the oath that they take. Leah understands now why she physically died the way she did. She didn't set the oath up, but her family, they knew this, people in that family, and that was the trade. I hate to say. She wasn't going to physically live long in that body because of the bloodline. Of when he was 3, is it that powerful 3 number? Because Nipsey mentioned 3s. He said 3 wise men on a council of 60s making decisions. 3 members of All Money In, and 3 fake Nipsey friends. 3. And he was 3 years old. He better watch things in 3s. 3 contracts, 3 offers, 3 opportunities, 3 disagreements, 3 bitches. Anything that come in 3s. The 4 of diamond is attached to it because somebody wants to set JSTONE up and get him. They don't want him to continue Nipsey's legacy. Oh, who has the 3 children? I don't know. And then Nipsey say this, I'm going to say, in case he gets this message. If he believes in spiritual messages. Don't know. Nipsey, for 2020, he wants him to start working on it now. Nipsey wants to collaborate with JSTONE on a new album. With them two, and doing the tribute to him and putting him talking the word like he did that one song. I'll still do Vagina Power Show, but I'm not going to do it every day. It's just too draining to try to do the readings and the goddamn Vagina Power Show, so I probably started doing Vagina Minis. I can't do 2 and 3 hour readings and then 2 an hour and 2 and getting y'all motherfucker ass for another hour or 2 with damn Vagina Power, goddamn it. Y'all ain't gonna kill my ass. It's about Christmas time here. I got to spend some time with my daddy. I'm supposed to at least let me sing some damn Christmas song to my damn daddy now. And have me some liquor and goddamn eggnog. And then my birthday coming up too. So my birthday next month. And then Christmas coming. So I got to now have some time with my damn daddy now. They're my 2 favorite men, my daddy and Nipsey. Them the ones on the other side that I know that come back and forth that are my favorites. So I got to now give my daddy some time now. So y'all keep asking for the reading. Y'all ask for the goddamn Vagina Power. And I have to spend some time with my father. Nipsey wants JSTONE to do... Y'all got to sing with my daddy now. He wants JSTONE to do a commemorative album. He don't just want the song. I love the song. I would love the album. I'll buy it. I'll listen to it and push it. He says he got really excited when he told me this. He say, if JSTONE would just listen to what you're saying, and he focuses on just the music and doing the business And he doesn't let all this other stuff get to him. He doesn't get in trouble. He don't let his temper get to him. He starts to meditate. He starts to pray. He keeps his mind and his body clear. And he only deals with positive people that love him and love Nipsey and support him. He said he wants JSTONE to write. He say, you don't have to worry about, I felt, yes. He said, you don't have to worry about the words, JSTONE, because I will help compose the album. He said, again, he has no problem with JSTONE smoking, drinking. He like to smoke. He said, but don't just do that private. Do that in a safe environment. Don't be all out like that and let somebody get the best of you and you snap. He said, the words will flow. It'll be so easy for you to write because I will give you the words along with your words, and we collaborate and we make something beautiful. What y'all think? I would love the album. I'd love it. He says he's excited. He's excited. And he said, let's do it. Let's do this. So I don't know if JSTONE has thought about this or he just want to do the one song or the tribute. But Nipsey says he wants him to do that album. Now, I will say this. My concern would be JSTONE, if you do that album, but see, with him being able to grieve, all that anger, baby, all that rage, all that pain, would be perfect to put it into that music. So Nipsey can move through him and continue. Because he said, too, do not, if somebody come to you, and they say, "Oh, we can do this album, and you can do a Nipsey album." No. He say, "Do not let nobody else own that album, JSTONE. It's a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. Maybe you don't see it yet. Maybe it has not come to you. But getting this from him, from Nipsey, from the other side, is pure gold, collaborating with your brother. That's exactly what this is going to be. You just have to relax and listen. He comes to you all the time, just like he's around his family and what he said about his grandmother. This is beautiful. He say you need to own that album because people are going to want it. The ones, whoever you deal with, are going to want to own that. And he says you don't want to do that because you're going to have a problem. Yes, Star Eve, you want to transmute that into, this is going to be electric if you do this. Okay. He also brought up to me, I never seen the movie, The Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know. I didn't have time to write it because there's so much here to write. I haven't even read to you all. The Count of Monte Cristo. He says, JSTONE, if he doesn't know what that is and the plot of Count of Monte Cristo, he needs to watch that movie, The Count of Monte Cristo. Now, when I come back, I will have time to write it down. And, of course, the Joker keeps coming up, which means this is two selves. You see, JSTONE is working with his physical self and the shadow self, the angry, negative side of his self. This is bringing a lot of bad memories, a lot of bad feelings that he has not resolved from his childhood and for the love of his brother that they crucified and took. He's dealing with that, but also JSTONE is dealing with people that act like they love Nipsey and they want to work with him, other rappers, gang members, as well as people coming to him in the music industry, and they are presenting the shadow. There are two people. They come to you with one face on. They're two people. They show you one face, and it's really not the face. It's another face. It's just to get your trust and to get you in and lock you down and then cut your throat. That's the Joker. Keep coming here. Something I've never seen before. That's quite beautiful. Nipsey took me to his grave with the physical self. As I've told you before, I've dealt with a lot of physically dead people. Not just speaking in the spirit, but physically on them, around them, washing their hair, washing their face, put their makeup on, putting their clothes, put their shoes on. And they come, whatever body that I was on, the person come. They stand, I'm doing this, and I'm looking. You like your hair like this? Or would you want the wig? You like the lipstick? You like that color? You like the tie? And people looking at me like, this motherfucker in love, this bitch crazy in love, these fucking dead people shit. And I'm like, no, I thought you all understood. I thought that's why you were here. And they're like, no, it's money. It's a lot of money to be made. And I'm like, okay, I guess I better, I learned the hard way. I shouldn't have said those things. But I'm listening to them. And I'm trying to get their approval because it's their body. And they have the right to be buried the way they want to. The physical shell. Okay. Many of them do not know what happened to them until they're there, either in the embalming room or thank you. Okay, so somebody knows. Thank you, baby. You know what that plot is. You say the Count of Monte Cristo is a young man falsely imprisoned by his jealous friends and escapes and uses a hidden treasure to exact revenge. Yes, but they went to prison and got set up for some shit they didn't even do because they saw the blessing on this person's life and the women and the money. And since they didn't have it, they're supposed to be his friends. And the Count of Monte Cristo, they set him up to imprison him. And then he meets someone, wasn't it? He meets someone in the prison that he helped who showed him where a treasure was. And he found it. But, and I think, yes, and because they did something similar to Nipsey. You're jealous of him. You want to tax him. You want him in that life. He's trying to go up. You don't want him to go up. You rather see him dead and then take from him. And all this stuff is backfiring. And so you ambush him. You literally imprison his body. And you take his life from that physical body. And see, then he tells me that about JSTONE. And I saw the police, the popo, watching JSTONE right now in collaboration with some gang members. Unfortunately, these are OGs. These are ones on top. Some of the ones that gave the green light to do that to Nipsey. That's why he told me to tell him. So he will not forget. I know he will not forget what happened to his brother. But you have to remember, you are not above the same thing happening to you, JSTONE. I would hate to see you getting all the opportunities and the offers and you're behind bars. Or you did. Physically did. Not prepared. Now, one thing I saw about Nipsey, when this was happening to Nipsey, let me tell you something else, some funny shit I saw, and I have to look deeper at it. I don't have all the details of it now, but I will when I come back. There was a woman, because this come up in JSTONE's reading, and so that means they both know who this woman is. It's two women. One, this is going to sound real weird to you, but I'm going to say this anyway. Right before this happened, the day of the assassination, Nipsey was with a woman that was a lover. But they had an agreement. It wasn't like, oh, I'm in love with you. It's, you're going to do this for me, and I do this for you. And it looked like Nipsey, they were having a little disagreement. And Nipsey was pulling away. The argument started as he was on his way to the store. And she's demanding, you're going to do this, you're going to be with me. And he's saying, I don't want to, whatever she was wanting him to do, he didn't want to do. She's trying to force him to stay in this relationship and to be in the relationship. And then all hell broke loose. Whoever this is knows what happened to Nipsey. See, this is also about sex, obsession, and drug use. Somebody into dealing. And it ties into one of these women's that Nipsey was dealing with that JSTONE also knows. I know he knows who it is because it came up in his reading. And I was asking about both of them. JSTONE could have also had conflict with women this year. His lover. When this happened to Nipsey, Nipsey, of course, comes up as the king, very regal. A lover comes there. This is two women. There's another man involved here who's very angry with Nipsey. So that means this bitch was fucking another nigga, you see. Nipsey might not have known. This created a lot of drama and conflict, and it had also something to do with Nipsey. Somebody wanted to hurt him. That was separate from the 60s. About some pussy and dick shit. This was a nightmare for Nipsey. And it has to do with lovers. It has to do with a sexual relationship. And it was a nightmare for JSTONE and Nipsey's family. And it was all around too, fighting about possessions and money. Wanting to take this man's money and wanting to be an heir to his family. Want to be something like, is this woman want him to marry her? And he said no. He was arguing with the one woman about, it wasn't him. He didn't start, this is two women. One was fucking him. Then it looked like something happened with that one. He pulled back. He was fucking another one. It wasn't as old as the previous one. This woman then started demanding. But this woman has a drug problem and an obsession and an addiction to dick and dope and fucking dip. This was before this happened. You're going to do this. You're going to be with me. I want to be married. You're going to lead a bit. I'm not calling no goddamn names. Y'all can figure it out by now. We've been at this, 6 months now? 6, 7 months now. There's two of them. He was fucking both. Then he eased up off of one. And then it became a nightmare because he let the one stop fucking the one that was closer to his family. Now, because Tanisha wasn't close to his family. She not close to him now. Because Sam is too gangster with Tanisha. They weren't close this year, goddammit. They couldn't have been because Sam is too raw. I don't know what the fuck she did. But goddamn, I'm talking about this motherfucker here. Sam is, just straight up, just boss, just like, yeah. It ain't her. I didn't say they wasn't fucking. But she not close to the family. There's too much confusion and shit with her. You know what? Both of them crazy. Both of the women he deal with was trying to get the ring. NIPSEY would not marry neither one of their goddamn ass. That's what the problem was about. And it became very hard feelings. I see it. And then, you know, Tanisha said she was talking to him 30 minutes. What you said, baby? I can't see it. I have to look at it later. It passed by. I couldn't catch it. She said she was talking to him on the phone. She bragged about it. 30 minutes before he was assassinated. I don't believe that was completely a pleasant conversation. Because I guess both of them thought they could control him. I still missed it, baby. I'm going to have to go back. I can't see your question. They could control him, and he would not do that. And I see why he wouldn't do that. Because it was too many problems and conflict with these women. And one of them that I'm seeing that like to get high and fuck has a really bad, I mean, both of them were attached, but it wasn't attachment for love. Now, I saw Tanisha crying, and when I did the last reading, that's when he told me, leave her alone. I left her alone. He said she having a very hard time tonight, and I didn't know why she was having a hard time. He said, don't get on her tonight. He said it's real bad, and he was sad for her. He was very depressed for her. And then when I got off this show, y'all messy ass, I knew why. They said, child, look at this video. Tanisha drunk, out here hollering, playing NIPSEY music and singing off key and shit. Talking about she missed him, she loved him. Y'all ain't never touched him and seen him like she did, and she was the first one with him rocking out the trunk 17 years ago. I said, oh, that's why he told me leave her alone. He felt real bad. That was the Sunday, the day before the Monday that she lost the custody. I knew then. He was saying it to me when I was doing the show. He said, she's not getting my baby. Now, y'all can go back. I did a reading on Tanisha. And he came through. He said, send her a letter for me. You think I'm lying? I know they were going to happen. Go back and listen. He said it then. I don't want, he said, Mama, please, help me. I don't want Tanisha to have my baby. I want to, see, a lot of people go along with a lot of shit when they still alive in their body because they between a rock and a hard place. See, and that's what they got to do. He had to negotiate with Tanisha because Tanisha still wanted to be in his life and have a hold on him. Now, let me get to her. I'm going to get to her now. Tanisha was a ride or die bitch now in the beginning. Sell dope, hold dope, move dope. She was a ride or die now. I got to get to her. She was there. But she get on that stuff, get wild. And she looks like to me, from what he described to me, she's a little sadomasochistic. Like she like to start shit. See, that could get him locked up. Or catch him out, he talking to another pretty girl. You want to jump out, pull a knife, start to fight. Do wild shit. And then she like to provoke him. She one of them kind of motherfuckers. Man minding his business. She started an argument or they don't agree with some shit. And what you talking about? What the fuck? What motherfucker did? And he's like, look, we ain't got to do all that. Back! Next thing you know, she slapped this motherfucker side of the head. You know, she got to jump up how to do it. Push him, whatever. She want to provoke an interaction to get, because by that time he angry. He all hyped up. She done revved him up. Got excited. And he want to try to grab her, but not in a way to hurt her. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to me? What are you going to do? Then she wants some stiff dick in her ass. Hole. You see what I'm saying? all the way down to the nuts. You know, I've been around people like that. They like to fucking fight. See, but it's not. That's just gonna make love, have a good time. See, that's not good enough. You want the motherfucker real hot, agitated, angry, so they can drive dick in your ass out. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm talking about? Pussy, ass, and mouth. Pam. Want some D-I-C-K and a P-U-S-S-Y and A-S-S. That. Man, got tired of that shit. Because that'll get him end up in trouble. Folk call the police and she get mad, get vindictive, want to do shit. See, he was tired because she has not grown. See, she has not changed. That's what he said to me months ago. Some women love the hard thrust in they ass and think. Have a nigga bend them over. You like this? You like that? You like running that? And they get up, woo! But he sure put something on. I know y'all know some women like that. Get on that shit. Yeah. Bent over. Both. Yeah, call the police and lie like hell. That's what I'm saying. Both of these women's like aggression. Bent over from the back. Oh yeah. All in their rectum. Man, you know what? I'm sorry. I said I want to say it. He tell me say it, but I wasn't going to say that right there. Both of them, goddamn it, is Pam. Goddamn it. They like to have dick traumatize them in their ass. They could really get a good down home LA fucking. That's what a girl told me. From LA. She said, but if you really want a good fucking, you need a LA fucking. I said, girl, I ain't never got with no damn LA nigga, man. I ain't met one on. The nigga here, you goddamn out there looking for him in the daytime with a fucking flashlight, want to cut a bitch. Meet him out there on goddamn Crenshaw. Goddamn it, y'all ain't finna see my motherfucking ass goddamn on TV or somebody put one of them goddamn cell phone cameras on my motherfucking ass out there country style, barefooted, not barefooted, goddamn barefooted, fighting one of them damn LA bitches by some dick. I don't want none of it. Got bitches up there hollering, dedication, yeah! The dedication, Singing a nigga shit off key, forgot the word. That's alright. It's okay. Hey, that's louder. Hi. Can't even focus on going to court, not court. Court the next day to get your damn baby. Cause you out there drunk, halfway, call yourself singing that man's song drunk. Talking about y'all ain't touched him like I touched him. Y'all ain't had it. Baby, we know how you had him, and we know how he had you bent over having you. God damn it, I don't want up here crazy, hollering about that dick. You'd always fucking with y'all. I'm glad I met your ass on this side. God damn it. Where you got these old I am. See, I'm not saying she didn't love him in her own way, but she fucked around on him too. And she caused a lot of drama. He's really a sweet guy. Went through a lot. And you know, I'm going to say something. I kind of don't want to say it, but he keeps telling me, he said this month to say. And someone was arguing with people that love him and feel bad about what happened to him. Or some guy, they sent it to me. I don't know this guy. They say he's from Atlanta. He was like, well, I don't know why y'all feel sorry for him. He killed 2 people. I don't know what he's talking about. That happened with Nipsey. I don't know if this is true. I'm sure some things probably occurred. They were gangbanging. Excuse me. One day he came in here. He talked to me, and he said, you know, when I was gangbanging, I saw gangbangers, and I was involved. He said, well, I saw them kill people. And I said, you don't have to, tell me that. I'm not going to judge you. I understand how that gang goes when you're in that gang. Many times it's killed to be killed. He said, no. He said, at the time, I was with my homies. I was rolling with them, and I didn't tell. That didn't make her sing, goddammit. It not no good way. She made her sing, but she was real off and shit. And didn't know the word. He said, since this happened to me, I have visited the families of, he didn't mention a whole bunch. It was like a couple of people, 2, 3 people. He said that died at the hands of my gang. He said, and now I understand how their mothers feel, how the families feel. He said, because I watched them. Now it matters to me. He said, and I saw the pain and the devastation and the tearing, the division that was created in the family. He said, and I'm so sorry for what I did. He said, say it. And I said, I don't want to say that, baby. I don't want to make it like I'm implicating you. He said, no. He said, because I changed my life and I turned it around. He said, I didn't care at the time because I'm young and I'm rolling with them and I'm on their side. And he said, this was like a gang war or people on another side, another gang. He said, and I didn't think about it. I didn't feel it. He said, until this happened to me. He said, now I went to visit them. He said, and tell them I'm sorry. He said, I said I'm sorry, but I know they don't hear me, but I hear them and I see them and the pain even years later that is caused. He said, and I see what it's done to me, the pain of me not being in the physical body and the pain to my children and my family that was caused what happened to me. He said, I tried to make amends for those things and I turned my life around. He said, but this thing still happened to me. And he many times, Nipsey goes backwards in his life. Just like the little him, we were having a conversation. The little him is so precious. He was such a pretty little boy. And I tried to talk to the little him. And he was telling me about the grandma. I said, I will give the message to grandma. Hopefully grandma will get it. I will do this because I don't want you mad at me. I promise, little Aramis, I'll get it to. He said, okay. I say, have you seen your big self? And he said, no. And I said, you grow up and you become a big man. You become very tall. I said, and you don't know it now because you didn't have this when you were little. I said, but they call you Nipsey. And he's like, Nipsey, what's that? I said, that's your name. That's your nickname. Nipsey Hussle. And he's like, Hustle? Why do they call me Hustle? I said, because you got that bag. You was hustling. I said, you realize you're a superstar? He's like, me? A star? I said, you're a big star. You became famous. He's like, what's that? And I said, oh, you don't understand. So, what you have to realize, that's about all of us. When you physically leave your body and the body physically dies, if you have a lot of issues, like he had a lot of issues, was a little boy and then an adolescence and teenage into a man. It's very difficult in LA. It's like you're literally in a war zone. And he got fragmented. Just like he's saying to me, he said, I didn't know. He doesn't know the difference with love. He said the way that environment is, You're not really taught to love and trust people. And then you're fragmented in so many ways. You have to grow up real fast. You have to hustle. He was hustling and fighting so young. And then, remember, it's in his blood because his father had to hustle and fight so young and to move here to escape war. That's in him. So he's still split. He's still learning because he moved backwards, which is what you're supposed to do to heal. He intuitively knows this. So I was trying to introduce the little him to let him see, look at the man you became. And he's like, I have children? I said, yes, you do. And I said, and you became a star, and your stage name, your nickname, everybody calls you NIPSEY. And he's like, who? I said, you have to know, because this is you. See, the little child is the foundation. The big person is nothing without knowing and being firm in the foundation of the child. So you have to deal with the wounded child and then merge all of them, because the big person is just a petal on the flower blooming from the root, which is the foundation. That's the child. So I was trying to explain, and he's like, huh? It's okay. I said, I keep telling you, you'll figure out, because I want you to see that self and all the hell you went through and how beautiful you became. And he's like, I don't know what this lady's talking about. Don't worry. But you have to merge all the selves. So, and that's what I noticed what happened to him when the day his physical body died. When people die physically and you think, oh, that person's dead, there's no more. Yes, they are. They're still alive. The physical is just a carrier. That's all. It's a vehicle. That's not them. That's just what they wanted to appear as in this lifetime. I want to look like that. I want my hair like this. I want this color. I want this race. I want this culture. You pick those things. You just don't remember that you picked them and the experiences. But you can. So when this happened to him, he takes me to the gravesite. I see something very interesting here. There are Masons at that grave. There have been rituals done at that man's grave, and they're Masonic, by male and female. He showed me, he knows, he saw it. The coffin, okay, when this happened to him, he got up and he knew what happened to him. He immediately started to go to different people, and he went to his mother, he saw his brother, his mother and his brother were there. They're just not showing us the footage, they're saying they were there. He immediately started to regroup, and he knew what happened to him. So he wanted to immediately transition, but he didn't want to transition like, go. He's like, no, I have to avenge myself and to help my family and to tell them what happened. So he started the process. He understood. He was a very high vibrating being, but many times high vibrating beings go through hell before they then at the end of their life reach Godhood, and then they ascend even higher. But they come back to make sure everybody's okay. That's what he's doing. So when he's here, the coffin, many people say that it's the end. No, for him and many, it is the beginning of a new life. To resurrect, he went to the other side. The door opened. He walked through. Then he got them unlocked the motherfucker, opened and came back. He go back and forth. Only certain levels of beings can do that. He opened it, and when he opened it, I see him go to JSTONE. And he started trying to speak. He spin around him the whole time. I've seen JSTONE where he showed me where he was so depressed and he was out of it. I don't know if he had drank something or he got high and he was so out of it. And he's like, I don't know if I can move on. I don't know if I could go forward. He was so fucked up. And then NIPSEY comes right into the room and he's standing beside him. And this is so funny. NIPSEY sometimes played games. He was trying to make JSTONE laugh, but JSTONE didn't. He didn't see it. He had like this afro on, and because I don't know if his hair could stand up like an afro, he had on this Harlem Globetrotters short set with some tube socks and some goddamn low top shoe, like them Harlem I know y'all remember the Harlem, well, y'all are old enough to remember the Harlem Globetrotters. I love the Harlem Globetrotters. He dressed up like one and was hanging around JSTONE. And I'm looking at him laughing, but JSTONE didn't see it. He was trying to make him laugh. And I'm like, your ass is a fool. And I just started laughing. And JSTONE didn't see him. And I'm just like, I wonder did he act silly, him and JSTONE laugh and act silly together. Because he was trying to make him laugh. But he was standing kind of behind him on the side. And JSTONE was looking forward, and he was down. I believe JSTONE. Now, all of these people, I don't believe. But it's here. You can tell he loves him in his heart. And NIPSEY loves him. And that's why he told me to give him the message. Now, she didn't attack me tonight, thank God. Aaliyah didn't attack me. I know now what not to say around her. R. Kelly, don't say certain things around her. But she also said, too, she was a part of punishing R. Kelly. Because she, no matter what the mother, anybody says, she loved R. Kelly. R. Kelly loved her. But they separated them, and she saw it looked like he is silly Sabrina. I don't know if he's still like that in a body, but he seemed like it. And she said she felt like R. Kelly used her, like he just went on with these other women and forgot her. But he didn't. I saw that he didn't. He still has a place for AALIYAH. He couldn't find a replacement for AALIYAH. And she wanted this to happen to him. Because she felt that he used her and he forgot her. He didn't fight for her. But I'm sure if she's really as young as they say, he would have went to prison. So he couldn't really do much. But she's, a part of her is very resentful about the way that happened. I will read this one thing and I'm going to go. I have to come back because the letter that he gave me for JSTONE, I didn't read it all, but I have to because I have to do it word for word like he told me. I just kind of said some of the things on top I remember, but I have to come back and read it because that's what he wants. I have to do what he says. It did say here, said about the, yes, this other thing came up, the male side, Nosferatu. I don't know if y'all know what a Nosferatu is, but you can look his ass up. His pale face, paste the ass up, goddammit. This motherfucker here. They say it's not a vampire, but his ass looked like one to me. Real pale, with that bald head, and two teeth on the side of his mouth look like damn shit hooks in his damn mouth. Come out at night and be in a damn coffin. And like to sneak round folks when they damn sleep. R. Kelly did love her, yeah. Nosferatu. Y'all done seen this thing. The last time I seen it a long time ago was Tales from the Crypt. Vampire / Nosferatu, Leo told me, is for sexual seduction, slavery, and dominance. It's also in the family of like a succubus / incubus. But it makes a spiritual connection to bind the person in the sleep under the influence to ejaculate, steal sperm, and then to make a blood oath to try to steal the birthright that he also started getting and manifesting through NIPSEY. Somebody, JSTONE done fucked it. I know this sound crazy. I don't want to say it. I know they're going to think I'm crazy. Somebody JSTONE done fucked it with had a vampire slash Nosferatu spirit that got him to ejaculate. Then when they go to sleep, because of the connection, this thing go in there and get in the bed with him and suck his goddamn breath. And fucks him. And they pull this shit off on him. Pull the energy off of him. Because why? Because there's information in it. And they can get him under control. To manipulate and use him. And to lead him in a certain direction. To sign with a certain label. I ain't gonna say who, but I will say this. One of the people that I see is into sports, like a sports fanatic like, but also involved in it. That NIPSEY was involved with. So you're going to merge this together. Because if they can keep him in the family, see, this will carry on the parasitic relationship. Because that's what a vampire is. The vampire will feed on somebody. That's the only way the fucker can survive. They fed on and sucked off a NIPSEY, you see. They planning on doing the same goddamn thing. And JSTONE better be careful. Because if they can't do the same goddamn thing with his dang-a-lang, then he might go to goddamn Chang Yang. You see what I'm saying? See, this person that I'm talking about got the power to get your ass out of jail. And goddamn it, got the power to put your motherfucker ass in there. And get you out. And give you a nice piece of jewelry, a damn ankle bracelet, goddamn it. You see what I'm saying to you? I don't think I have to mention no name. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the man got nobody. He could be in a one-on-one happy relationship. I'm telling you, if he's there, you know what? I don't know what this means, because I seen one of NIPSEY's friends, the man came to me, and he said he was one of NIPSEY's friends. He was a basketball player. Look how he was light-skinned and tall, but he wasn't real skinny. I don't know what it means, but the nigga came in here bent over with his ass bent over. I don't know, like his ass was leaning up on the wall with his ass hiked up in the air. And he was high. And he said, please help me get off this shit. And I said, they got you on dope. How the hell you gonna be on dope and you play sports? I don't know. He was high on something, and he was bent over. He had a lot of hair, a lot of thick, pretty hair. And I said, well, why is you bent over with your ass up? Man, I hope they ain't making you toss it up like Tupac said. Like a bitch. But, look, don't ask, look. I didn't want to see that. He was sweating. I don't know if he had drunk something, it was in the water, or took a pill. He was still, his eyes was bucked, and he would say, please, please help me. They got me on that shit. They got me on that stuff. He said, I don't want to be like this. He said, but they did this to me. I'm trying to get off of it. They won't let me get off of it. Like they control me. Like he wasn't on it. Look, stop with the laughing emoji. You going to hell. All y'all with them laughing, some tired of y'all. All y'all do is fuck with me in my inbox and my DM and ask me to come up here. And then you get up here with that bullshit. Like I'm trying to tell y'all about that man. They shoot that man up and make that man sing. They knowing that man mouth weak because he high. He don't know he high. He can't control his muscle. And with that shit cocked up, I'm serious. The man was over here with his ass bent, like his head was down toward me, but his ass was real jacked up, like he had some drawers was wet. I said, why is your ass? Did they do something to you? You know what? I'm not finna get into it. I'm trying to tell y'all the man was begging me for help for roundabout his asshole and his mouth hole. I'm trying to tell you, and y'all sit up here with this. I don't have to take this. See, we're going to end this right now. I don't have to take this. Take this. I'm serious here. I'm serious. The man was begging. Around his ass was hanging down, and his mouth was sweating like he had popped a molly. And his drawers was stuck around his ass, and he, you know what, just forget I said it. You gotta tell him to do it for that? Yeah, and the man said, no, it wasn't his heart, it was his ass. In his mouth, he said, I don't think, they gave me, they began me stuff. He said, please, I don't want to do that. I said, NIPSEY, know that you, and he was like, I don't want, he said, no. He was whispering like he didn't want them niggas to hear about it. Like he was leaning, like trying to get out. But somebody that deal with the business side, these was not players the nigga was talking about. He was talking about the one that controlled his contract like hot. You know what? Fuck it. And fuck y'all. Because I trying to explain to you, the man came and he was leaning on my step. And like on the side. And the man said they had set him up. And then ordered him to keep getting his money. And to play the game. And dribble the ball. They was round and dribbling his ball. See what I'm saying? And I'm just like, huh? He said NIPSEY didn't know. He wasn't going to tell NIPSEY no shit like that. So what the hell you telling me? What I'm supposed to do around your ass? I don't. You know what? This is over. This is over. I'm going to come back in a couple of days. I'm not going to talk about that no more. Don't ask me to play a name because I'm not going to goddamn tell you. But see, if I seen that one, that means he's not the only one that is going through that secretly. Don't nobody know. He told me that he was going through that shit, and I'm telling you, the people in power was doing that man asshole like that, and in mouth, but he got to get high, and he must have, I don't know how the nigga got my address goddamn in the spirit. I don't know how these people get my goddamn address in the spirit. Oh, I know. We might have to talk about that one night. Because spirits will find people that they feel they can talk to and tell shit. Yes. That's on their level. Look, now he asking me, look, I don't want to think I know how you is. I'm not finna tell you that about that man, NIPSEY. No. He gonna say, like he know. I'm sorry. I forgot he was listening. Because I don't want him to look bad or different on that man. How am I going to help that man in the ass? They will find people, certain people they like that they can talk to, they'll search you out. They talk over there and gossip over there like they do over here. Go to such and such house. They can really see. Nah, don't fuck with him because he a liar. He can't see that good. But go over there and this or they literally do shit like that. Yes, his ass is reaching out. I guess he doing the R. Kelly, my body calling for you. But goddamn it, what the fuck I'm gonna damn do? Go up there and tell them executive, leave that man asshole alone tonight. You know what I believe is the man. He have to have out-of-body experience. See, when a lot of people do sex they don't want to do, even prostitutes. I know people, they sell pussy and they don't really want to do it. It's just a means of survival. I don't judge it. I have friends that sell pussy. Whatever. You know, do what you do, baby. You know, everybody got their power hand. A lot of women got a power pussy. Power head, power head. Nigga got it too. They got that fire. You see what I'm saying? Fire up here, fire down. You know the nigga paying. But a lot of women don't want to do that. A lot of men don't want to do that. They have to take something to get their ass, you know what I'm saying, while they getting fucked or sucking dick, they not there. Sure, you are physically performing the mechanics of it, but you're not there, the real you. They have to take something so they can get out. And they looking at themselves, performing the act, because that's how they survive for that period of time. But they don't have to feel. They don't have to experience. It's just to get their coin. Understand? And I started wondering, that's what happened to this athlete. Because he rushed over, and I could see, I knew he played basketball. I knew he was not a low level like a high school. There was a grown man that was higher up. And he was out of the body. He would breathe. He would bend over. He was breathing hard. And his jaw was like slacked down. Like long down and around his asshole that's hanging. And I said, I knew he is the trauma. You don't get used to that when you don't want to do it. But you have to do it for money and to have a lifestyle. He want to read, but I mean, you know what, I said, Nips, and you sent this nigga out? He's like, he started shaking his head. He couldn't hardly talk because he was so dehydrated from all that. I guess his dick, I don't know, dried his mouth out, or he needs some Gatorade. I don't know, sucking dick. So he was begging, and he was just like, I can't do this. I could tell he was out of the body. And I said, as big as you is? He was big, like real tall. I said, you take dick, you don't want to take you real big like that? And he was like, I'm just tired. He couldn't out like they had took his breath. I don't know, that he was sucking too many dicks and got his horse in the throat. Need some tea or something in his throat with his voice was kind of gone, like he was tired. I don't want to do it. I'm just tired. I said, God damn. Looked at him, he was lean, he couldn't stand up. Like his leg was shaking. Goddamn. You see how I'm saying? The battery done went out. Y'all, I got to go. But this some bullshit anyway that y'all on. So I'm gonna get off for it. Don't ask me no name. I'm not telling that man name. That man in here with his asshole quivering and shit and can't breathe and voice gone, throat dry. Done took so much dick. I'm gonna talk to y'all later on, man. Thank y'all for watching the AKT Celebrity Reads, for giving me my donations so I can eat my goddamn soul food and shit. I had me some rice and gravy, some goddamn chicken and shit. No, he ain't gonna commit suicide. I got a family, got their money and shit to get. You know. Thank y'all, but y'all on some fuck shit tonight, so I'm going to go. But I will be back with the bullshit in about 2 days. Give me about Friday. Friday, and I'm going to read the letter that NIPSEY got for JSTONE. Then I'm going to see what else he got to say. I'm not fucking with y'all tonight. Y'all on some bullshit. All y'all going to hell with the laughing emoji bullshit. I'm not finna participate in this shit. I'm going to go. Good night.